Today, I need to do some work, not fun work, in the garden. My squash has pretty much run its course, which is pretty good timing because I need to get my watermelons in the ground. I also want to clean up some of this grass. The straw is working really well in suppressing a lot of the weeds. Where we could put straw down, but we weren't able to put straw down on the areas where it was already started to be overgrown and by the squash plants. So today, I've got my garden cart here, and basically what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to start pulling up all of the dead plants. Now there are some plants in here that were planted later on, and kind of, I don't know if they're going to do anything or not because they were planted later as kind of like a bumper crop or succession planting or whatever you want to call it. I have started to pull up some of these already yesterday. I was just out here getting some cantaloupe and pulling up some of the dead plants that I was seeing already. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some cleanup work today, maybe harvest a little bit later, but it's already really hot outside. I mean, it is steamy hot. So I'm just going to work as much as I can and see where it gets me. Okay, so we worked really hard this morning to get almost everything pulled up that from the squash, and I'll show you. So this whole thing was zucchini. This whole thing here was yellow squash. And then my cantaloupe I've still left in the ground because they're still growing. But what we're going to do now is we are going to get ready to plant the watermelon. And I'm going to plant them on the outside edge here. I may just leave this empty for now. I'm not sure about this one just yet. But because we were able to pull everything out, we got this mowed down really good, and I'm probably going to put down some straw to suppress that grass because this is working out pretty good over there with the other straw. So that's the plan. I did leave some small plants in just to give them a little bit of an opportunity to see if they'll do anything. But that's what we got going on right now. But I did not put any of the squash plants in. See, I left some of them because some of them still are producing some squash, so I'm leaving them. I didn't put any of these into my compost because as I was pulling them out, a lot of them had those vine borer moth larvae in the stalks. Even though I did treat for that already, I did not want to take the risk of having those pupate into my compost pile and spreading the soil out, basically, like, you know, so we're just basically gonna burn them. We're gonna burn those plants so that all that larva can die off. But everything's looking okay. Okra is doing really well. Peppers are growing good. I've been using our watering system now because we haven't had rain for probably a good solid 10 days. So I was letting everything kind of dry up as much as possible, and now the plants are needing some water, so I'm thankful that we have that irrigation system. So all you do is you just turn these little knobbies. Oh, can't do it with one hand. There we go. Sun's a little out of control here. Okra's pretty crazy. Yesterday I picked, and it's like, once you start picking okra, they start growing fast. So you gotta kind of keep up with them. Jalapenos are doing pretty good. Banana peppers, we've harvested a lot of banana peppers. These little Tabasco peppers are just now starting to put off, which I think is so cool. I cannot wait to get some Tabasco peppers going. The poblano peppers starting to grow. And my sugar rush peach. This is the only one that I was able to get over here. The other ones died, which I'm a little confused because they're green, but I think that they actually turn yellow over time. So we'll see, or peach colored anyway. Green beans are good. I needed to stake them better. And that is a lesson I'm learning because they are falling over. So I really should have supported them better. But otherwise they're looking good. These spoon tomatoes are crazy. Now there's just no keeping up with them. It's like as soon as one turned red, they all turned red. But these tomato plants definitely need some love and attention, so when it cools off later, I'll come out here and work on those. But that's the garden update for today. Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. And yeah, next step is planting watermelons. That'll be exciting.